Welcome to La Jolla. Every other year we play on this field, La Jolla High. The third game of the Santa Fe Christian varsity football squad. These are two Division III teams. Perhaps the most significant aspect of this game, scheduling-wise, is it's Santa Fe's first Division III opponent. Santa Fe Christian plays up. Typically, schools Santa Fe Christian size play in Division IV or V. But Santa Fe has earned, and rightfully so, it continues to play at Division III, so La Jolla High School plays there as well. La Jolla High School is 1-2, and Santa Fe Christian is 0-2. Santa Fe Christian played two Division I teams to start this season. So I'm sure Santa Fe Christian is very excited to not be matched up to a team 3, 4, or 5 times its size. By size, it is referring to the number of students in the school, which is the starting point for how they decide divisions, but then they make changes based on individual teams' performances. And so we'll get into more detail about how this season is starting to take shape. Your Santa Fe SFC TV broadcast crew is here giving you the open kickoff right now. And it's going to be returnable at about the 14-yard line, but he's surrounded. Great coverage. Santa Fe Christian just ran right by every blocker.
Yeah, they were setting up a picket line on the right-hand side, and the running back didn't get there.
Yeah, this may be, that's Joe Vaccaro. Joe, good to have you back. And John Salyer on the broadcast.
Hey.
You're way louder than I am.
I'm always louder. Here you go. You should be in charge.
Can you bring down Sal's level?
I am. I got it.
All right, cool.
What number am I?
1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Vikings are in a spread formation. The quarterback is in shotgun with one tailback to his left. And they're going to pass. It's a slant route. Hit immediately as he catches it. Wrapped up nicely by number 55.
Yeah, it's quick, tight. Am I still loud?
A little bit compared to me.
I know. Obnoxious, too, is I think the other one.
Chase Witten gets the tackle. And they gained about 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
That was good driving on the ball. He could have possibly intercepted if he keeps driving like that.
And they had a good job wrapping up the receiver after hitting him. A quick handoff on the inside is going to test the defensive line of the Eagles. And they gain only 1 on the play. They wrap him up nicely. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Well, Hoya's got some meat up front, but so far the running backs aren't staying behind the meat.
Yeah, defensive line. Specifically, the defensive line has had to face some incredible opposition these last 2 weeks. So I look for the defensive line to really find a lot of tackles in the backfield. 3rd and 7. They're looking to throw. Quarterback's getting antsy. Tries to go down the middle of the field. It's incomplete. No flags on the play. There was a little contact as the ball was coming in, but
that was definitely a good coverage sack.
Yeah, good coverage sack. And
it gave Isaiah and Luke, those guys flush him out of the pocket, give him a chance to put some rush.
Are you sure not? Okay.
What?
It's in my own ears. Your level's way higher than mine.
Am I loud in your ears?
You're always loud in me.
Yeah. All right. Well, talk to me, people. I'm not peaking.
No,
I peaked back in 18 at 18.
Oh my! Now you're really peaking.
Yeah.
Good grief.
I can't get there to it.
Maybe Mike can help us out here. Our technical director, Mike Dowd. We're all at his mercy.
Got a little punt going on.
It is 4th down.
They're down deep. Who's back?
7. Back to return is
Joe
probably
test.
Joe
1,
Burridge,
2.
who already has a return kickoff.
Is that
much better?
Touchdown.
Yeah, that's much better, John.
Okay. Jim, am I better?
Yeah, now you're a little soft.
Now I'm a little soft.
He's a lot soft. He's
I'm a snowflake, guys. Always have been.
Timeout called by the Vikings.
Wow.
This gives us a chance to discuss some of these stats after the first 2 games. Let's start at quarterback. Mike Linguadoka. He is first-year starter and a junior. And he has a 122 quarterback rating now, which is really impressive for a guy that's seeing his first snaps under center in the varsity level. He did play 1 game last year. I stand corrected. As a sophomore, he played in the Torrey Pines game and did well. And
who, Lingling?
Yeah,
Michael
Lingling. Yeah.
Yeah. He had he stepped up. He played well in that game.
And the Vikings get this punt away cleanly, but it's
barely.
It's not much of one.
It is not much of one.
Looks
It's
like
going to be Santa Fe is going to be starting in Viking territory at about the 44-yard line.
All right. Well, we
Oh,
saw
that's a good start.
we saw the Vikings run their read option. Now let's see what their defense looks like.
Two things Linguadoca could improve on. Number one, working on quarterback to running back exchanges in the backfield. The Santa Fe running game is actually more complex than its passing game. And a Santa Fe Christian quarterback needs to learn a very complex running game, which involves a lot of subtleties with moving the ball in the backfield. 1st and 10, they hand off to Dimitri Washington, who has a lead blocker. He stiff arms a would-be tackler.
See ya.
Bounces it outside to the 10. Well, another stiff arm into the goal line. One play, touchdown. Dimitri Washington stiff-arming players to the turf. They had 2 chances to tackle him.
Let's see
and
that.
both times, Dimitri just shoved the tackler out of the way. Once was on the edge about 6 yards down the field. Give credit to number 54 with the lead block. Charlie Whistler, the offensive lineman on the left side, did a great job of pulling down the left side. There he is, 54.
Good seal block right there.
Look at the door open for, look at the door open for
the big Dimitri,
Mount Washington. The rest. Mount Washington.
Gosh, I felt bad for that corner trying to take him down.
That is a 44-yard touchdown run, followed up by an extra point attempt that is good. And the Eagles, after one offensive snap, are up 7-0.
Well, that was easy.
Let's take a look at that touchdown one more time.
Yeah, you look at that seal block that came through. I'm not sure if that was the back or if it was the guard, but he sealed off that linebacker right there.
Boom. And that right there is a stiff arm by D. Wash.
Yeah.
And now there's an outside linebacker that's going to try to chase him down here. Look at
defense. They overrushed. They came in too deep on the corner. They came in. The defensive end didn't seal.
Yep.
And there was nothing out there on the edge.
Well, Dimitri Washington, big opening on that one.
Also, Dimitri Washington, being 6'4", has
both
a
ways.
Has a wingspan.
Yeah.
He's
that's
6'4"
so
high.
He's 6'4" wide.
He puts that stiff arm out, and the tacklers can't even get close to his waist.
Nah, size is overrated. Come on,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, he just boom.
Yeah, I don't think I would have been in that corner trying to pull him down.
Dimitri Washington's first touchdown rush of the year.
Good kick.
And it's a good one. The kick is going to be fielded at the 4 by the Vikings. This time they do a better job assembling a wall. And
good
still
tackles.
the Eagles break through it, and they only get to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, number 11.
It's about a 15-yard, still working on my math, 15-yard return.
We'll get you an abacus. Hang in there.
Yeah. Abacus.
And as the Eagle defense takes the field, as we see here, Dimitri Washington is leading the defense in tackles by a wide margin. He's got 29 of them.
Oh, my gosh.
And 3 tackles for loss. That's 29 tackles in 2 games. If you average 10 a game, you're doing incredible.
Good. Chad's good.
He's on it, man.
Man. Evan, great job. Chippy, you're awesome.
Quarterback's going to roll out to try to
Flushed
buy
out.
some time. Nice
Nice
throw.
throw.
Finds a receiver on the right side, and the Vikings move the chains. They gain 16 on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, he had to use his legs to extend the play.
Excellent rollout. That quarterback, even when there's not pressure on him, he's not calm.
Yeah, he's happy feet.
Yeah, that may be a result of the last. So far
games.
this season, he might have already taken some hits this year. And plus, the Santa Fe Christian defensive line demands respect. They've got some size and speed. Throw to the left side.
Little bubble.
A hitch pat on the left side. Doing a great job shedding his blocker. Bringing down the carrier after gaining 4 on the play, call it 5, is Will
Littlejohn.
Yeah, Will Littlejohn.
Boy, we got to drive on those plays because the quarterback is just staring the receiver down.
Yeah, he is looking it out, isn't he?
There's nothing but green in front of the corner.
We're trying to keep everything in front and make our defensive line to be, which is our strength.
Will Littlejohn's become a good tackler in the open field. 2nd down and 5.
Oh, Munch.
Sacked.
That's it.
Good night.
They've got a 3-step drop.
They collapsed they collapsed the box around him. He had nowhere to scramble to.
I get it. A 3-step drop. Drop the quarterback.
They lose 6 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 11. The quarterback had no choice. The entire pocket collapsed around him.
I mean, that's the goal.
Who
I think
got
of our
the sack there?
The defensive line. Oscar Navarro.
Oscar Navarro got the sack. There's going to be. I said before we had the broadcast, there's going to be sacks to be had in this game. It's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, but that's 2 or 3 so far, isn't it?
No. Quarterback sacked again.
9.
This time it's Dimitri Washington, and it looks like Isaiah Love working together. What a great combination.
Wow.
Dimitri Washington and Isaiah
Size
Love.
and speed.
Yes.
That's tough.
Thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
That's
Don't get caught in the
really
storm.
tough.
No. Oh, man.
There we go.
That poor quarterback, he's thinking, what have I
They
gotta
lose
do
4
here?
on the play. It's
They're fast.
4th and 15.
It's tough, isn't it, Evan? All right, we've got
Now, this early in the game, you're an offensive lineman realizing you've got 2 more hours of trying to get in the way of Isaiah Love and Dimitri Washington.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. Yippee skippy.
Uh-oh.
Pressure,
Wow.
but they get the punt away. Burridge
Returnable.
aggressively grabs the ball and is going to try to receive
He gets
it.
to the outside.
Cannot get the edge.
nuts.
Cannot get the edge. Great
Almost.
job, number 52.
He needed
on
2
the-
more steps, and he was down that sideline.
Vikings, give the Vikings credit. Number 52 did a great job. Joe Burridge is a great combination of speed and difficulty to bring down. And nice job grabbing him and not letting go. He lost a few yards on the return. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40.
Oh, yeah. Hey, ask where Carter is.
Whoop, we got a penalty down. Little hanky.
Penalty.
They're going to make him re-kick it.
Yeah, I agree with that. So
heck yeah.
what was the penalty?
I don't know. I didn't call it.
Offensive ugliness.
Ross Boucher.
Legal formation.
Nice. Ross Boucher's watching from.
Ross,
He might be
all right,
walking too.
Yeah, he's watching and walking in
yeah.
Tennessee.
It's called watch walking.
Yeah,
It's
that's up in the Smoky Mountains of the whatchamacallit, the Misty Mountains of the excellent. I'm just enjoying the fact that we've got 4 students running this.
Awesome students.
And they know what they're doing.
And they really do. It's amazing.
Shows you what happens when we get out of the way.
So the Vikings commit a penalty that goes back 5 yards. They're going to have to repunt this kick.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it was a weak return. Burridge has it at the 50.
He's going to do the same thing.
Goes right up the middle this time. Gets to the 40. So the net difference of that penalty
25.
is actually about 25-yard difference.
Excellent.
Boy, that's ballsy, taking a ball that's low like that, though.
Yeah.
Trying to scoop it.
But you know what? Ever since taking that opening kickoff against Olympia.
Oh, now he wants it.
He is thirsty.
I love it.
So there we go. So, well, I'm looking at the defensive line for the Vikings. I'm looking, they're a little undersized, which is we're finally playing against guys our size.
Well, and I hate to say it, I see a guy with hands on hips already.
Yeah.
That's not good.
1st and 10 from the 40 of the Vikings. We got some whistles before the snap. They're just probably getting the clock lined up or something.
No, we need a shoe tie down the other end. There we go.
All right.
My shoe's untied too. Should we stop?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 40.
Oh, simple.
Yeah, kick. Oh, wow. Look at the blockers. They gained 5 on the play.
You know what I love about that play this time now is we're getting a forward surge on the offensive line. So when Joe or whoever is running that little
he can plant or go around the edge.
Yeah, but I mean, there's already gap. There's finally off the line of scrimmage, whereas the last 2 weeks,
nothing.
Yeah, I think Santa Fe is very happy to be playing an opponent not called Olympian or Torrey Pines.
I'd keep going.
Well, there's no reason to throw it.
They're
this
lighter
point
on their defensive
2nd and
left.
5, Jack Miles,
Right
quick
through
give
the
on
end.
the inside,
Boom,
breaks a
boom.
tackle, powers his way to the 31.
Boy, it took him 4 guys to pull
He's
him
going to be
down.
a yard short of a 1st down. He gained 4 on the play. He gained about 3 yards after contact.
I am liking the way that running back is running. He's running downhill. He's got good coverage on the ball, and he's driving his legs.
Jack Miles is averaging about 16 carries a game, and he's averaging 4.6 yards a carry. So
I'd like to see him get more. I'd like to see because
the way he's driving the ball.
Yeah, and he's got both arms over the ball.
Exactly.
And he's already heading down. He's low in the shoulder.
3rd down and 1. They give
There
it to
it is.
Miles
Yeah.
again. He's got a huge hole on that left side. That left side is just exploding open.
That
you
is
know
a
what?
huge hole over
It's
there.
the moments like this that the offensive coordinator feels like a god because everything he calls
He knows exactly what he's doing. Right?
works.
Move the chains. They're going to be starting at the 21-yard line now.
Just don't call it double pass.
Oh, come on.
Or
Where's the halfback double option
or
pass?
double counting pulling counters.
Now they're at the 21.
I just run over to the left side. Just
Jack
keep running over
Miles
there.
is
Gosh,
the
huge
lone
hole.
tailback type formation.
Yeah, look at that. There's a huge hole
And they're
there.
going to the left side again.
Get out, get out. Nope,
He
that was
cannot bounce his way outside. Number 2,
got to maintain their block on that
Chase
left side.
Baptista. And a little indecisiveness there, too. I think they've been teaching the running backs to just cut upfield first. And I think he didn't stick with that. He got too indecisive in the backfield. I think his best option
trust
was
your block.
his first option.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
They
running
lose
backs
one.
get ahead of it and ahead of their blocks, and they really need to follow them.
They lost 1 yard on the play. It's 2nd and 11. Sweep
Pitch.
wide. Right side. Great blocking in front of him.
Good pitch.
Jack,
Great job.
that's
that was
number
Rossetti.
5, Austin Rossetti.
Rossetti, man.
No,
Look
that's
at
what
him.
I was talking about. I don't
A
know if
little
we can
speed.
They gained a first down on the play. That's
Can you replay
that's
that?
a
Going
12-yard
around
gain.
the edge, I want to just point out the running back. Watch what he does with his blocker. We don't have it. Anyways, he's using his blocker. He's putting his hand
Yeah.
on the guy's back.
He's
and
waiting for him to set up.
He's waiting for him to set and tag the guy before he makes his move.
Austin Rossetti's
Excellent
averaging
running.
6.2 yards a
Pushing.
carry. He got 12 yards there. Gets them down within the 10-yard line. 1st and goal from the 9. And here's Dimitri Washington on the
Oh
left
my
side.
gosh.
A huge
Good
hole.
night.
Stays on his feet.
You know what? That he looked so ugly trying to avoid that. It's like a flamingo on steroids.
Look at the guys in the backfield. They're looking at each other like, I ain't going
Look
to
at that
stop him.
full
Are you
block.
going to
Who
stay?
is that? 66.
Mounts.
Look at Sam Geiser. Boom.
Look at the guys come
Look
around.
at
It's like,
66,
I
Sam.
ain't getting near him.
But I mean, he pulled and sealed that. So that hole was huge.
Wow, this is going to
Yeah,
be a blowout,
if
guys.
Dimitri Washington only has to deal with one guy at a time,
Yeah.
he's
'Cause-
going to just keep marching his way down the field. It takes 2 guys to bring down Dimitri Washington.
Well, and I think Jack Miles is just going to be a nightmare for him. The guy is just
As the
like you
game
said.
wears on,
Okay. 14, and we're not out of the first quarter.
Are you
Dimitri,
serious?
a pair of touchdown runs by Dimitri Washington.
We still got 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Pan. Wow.
Wow,
There
wow,
we go.
wow.
Look at
Well,
Mike. What's
it's a
the
good
score?
time for me to come back and go, wow, great Santa Fe football.
Yeah. I mean, this is fun to watch now.
Yeah, no kidding. This
The last couple of weeks were a little rough. That Olympian game was a great game. We just
Great
came up
game.
short.
What, triple overtime?
Yeah.
Gosh, I saw
Double.
that on PPR, and I was just going, oh, man.
Well, we had them. We were up, and then we
Yeah,
let them
that's
come
what it
back.
looked like.
And, you know, we replaced our secondary this year, and that's hard. And Joe's back, and that's the only one. So everyone else has to. I mean, you lose McCroskey, you lose
That's true.
Walker,
That's
you
true.
lose guys who have 2-3 years of experience at varsity level.
If you're wondering about state rankings, Santa Fe Christian is ranked 287th in the state. And La Jolla High School is ranked, let's look this up here. La Jolla High School is ranked 570th. So
Pan.
Santa Fe did come in as a pretty heavy favorite. But this early in the season, there's been all kinds of
leave it that way.
surprises. Another short kick again is going to be fielded at the 1
Good
and brought
job.
down the left side.
Nothing.
Eagles breaking through.
Again, number
blockers.
11. Garrett Lipscomb, right? Senior coming in.
What's the number on Garrett?
He's a senior coming in. He's number 11. And Garrett's a lacrosse, a very good lacrosse player. Your friend, Evan, is all excited to touch you. Yeah.
So Dimitri Washington, the leading tackler on the team.
All
The
right.
number 2 tackler on the team is Will Littlejohn.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to sound like I was just, he wants to talk to you.
Will Littlejohn,
Evan's in
Sometimes-
charge, man. Evan's running. Oh, we got everyone coming in here.
we got quite a crew in here.
Yeah.
Will Littlejohn has really surprised a lot of people. He got a lot bigger and bulked up, got a lot taller
He's
between
got
the
wheels.
2 years. That can happen in high school, and
it does tend to happen.
it does tend to. And so it's nice to see Will Littlejohn get some major contributions on the defense. You can tell he's worked on his tackling skills. Rolling out to the right again. Wide open on that right side. Did you see the other receiver that was forgotten about downfield?
Yeah, I don't think the
he'd
quarterback
still be
picked him
running
up.
right now. He didn't see him.
Boy, if he hit him going away, that was 7.
Yeah,
He was wide open.
the name of the day for the La Jolla Vikings quarterback is calm. Even if he's running, he needs to remain calm.
He does look like he's happy feet, doesn't he?
Sure does, and I don't know if I blame him. He's already been sacked 2 or 3 times.
Can they watch online at sfctv.net?
No, sfcmedia.net.
Oh.
You know, the thing is, though, when he rolls that way, he's staring down the receivers. Drive on the ball.
Yeah. So sfcmedia.net is now our new.
Ball.
Ball's
my.
loose. Fumble.
And that's Austin Rossetti.
Still loose.
That was
There's
quick.
a
I blinked
fumble
and
on
missed
the play.
That was quick.
Yeah,
Bounced
if you
right in
can.
his arms.
We were too
Evan.
busy giving tech support to Casey Ward.
Well, it's all
Austin
about
Rossetti
Casey.
with the fumble return for a touchdown.
That's right. That's the second game in a row. He's done that. He did that at Torrey Pines and
It's
picked up.
the Eagle defense's turn to get on the scoreboard.
Wow.
So that was. Go ahead, Joe. Did you hear the numbers?
No. What?
The 21 yards, fumble recovery. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We're working on that. It plays on some Chrome, but not all. Extra point attempt is away, and it is good. 21-0.
Guys, we still have 4 minutes left in the first quarter. They're going to do running clock at
halftime.
At halftime, easy. This keeps up.
Hey, we earned this game right now. I mean, we're a Division III powerhouse.
Well, and they're already starting to look with their heads down, unfortunately, on the sidelines here.
And they boots. No, wait. Yeah, they boot stomped La Jolla Country Day.
And La Jolla beat Santa Fe last year,
Yeah,
right?
but that's not
Couple
saying
years
much
ago.
anymore. La Jolla Country Day's program.
They graduated. They all
yeah,
graduated.
Exactly. They're going way down. The only one that's a real wild card is that Bishop's team.
It's not a wild card. It's
well,
a juggernaut.
Yeah, but you don't know.
I don't know. It's smoke and mirrors?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're good this year. I've watched a couple of their games. They are a spread option. They have that great senior leadership and quarterback. They got wheels. They got strength. They just are finesse.
True.
They're finesse and speed.
Well, a couple of years ago when they were really good, they just had a lot of power.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys were
Well, they
big,
graduated
they were
Woodley and
strong.
Anderson. And
Exactly.
So is Brent Hewitt purposefully kicking these kicks short?
I don't know because he's been obviously all season. Yeah, maybe.
because he's hitting the same spot every time.
Yeah, he's practicing.
He's kicking it high. Eagles getting around blocks everywhere. I didn't see an Eagle get held on get held up on a block anywhere.
Number 18, who is that?
Number 18 is Kian Hogan.
Kian Hogan with the tackle.
Backup quarterback, pitching in on special
And
teams.
most importantly, he's left-handed.
And a snappy dresser, too.
And yes.
Hey, guys, I don't know this, but it used to be SFCTV.net. And Kieran's saying it's going to media.net.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
SFCmedia.net.
Okay. Okay, so she can see that.
Yeah.
So if you can hear me, babe, it's correct. Go to that. My lovely wife is working diligently at home.
There's a lot of hands on hips. Yeah. My neck is getting sore because it's been looking to the
Come on over here,
it's
Jim,
been looking
there's
to
plenty
the
of room.
it's been looking to the right this entire game. On offense and on defense.
Just think about it. Next
that
quarter, we're going to be doing the other thing.
The ball's been between the 35 and goal line of the right side
That's true.
the entire game.
You're right. We haven't been the one kick.
We're playing half court. I love it.
First and 10.
You have to call
Eagles
your
are
shot?
showing blitz.
Yeah.
Both inside linebackers are showing blitz. And only
And
one
here
one of them blitzes.
Oh,
A great
nice
one-handed
catch.
catch by the Vikings.
Nice
He's
catch.
down to the 10. Almost caught at the goal line, but he's in the end zone. A spectacular one-handed catch. You can hear everybody hold their breath.
That was an amazing catch.
And the Vikings erase.
That was an amazing
I know,
catch.
the whole thing is getting replaced.
Well, good. I got to give the guy kudos.
A great one-hand. Let's take a look at that.
That was amazing.
And the Vikings have something to cheer about.
Well, and we're on the home side, folks, so if you're wondering why we're celebrating over here, it's not us. It's the people below us.
My favorite is when we're not in the press box and we set up in the middle of the home crowd and we're not the home team.
Yeah.
We end up making a few enemies then.
That goes over big.
A few?
A few. More than usual.
Oh, yeah. We rolling out with our Home Depot.
21-7.
Well,
And
maybe we
duct
won't
tape,
go running.
literally duct tape and Home Depot buckets.
You
The La
know,
Jolla Vikings have a little more pep in their step.
that is the same play that we commented on the last series.
That's the guy that was
It's
open.
the same guy.
You know, they
They're
saw
getting
that.
behind us.
So, well, yeah, the free safety's coming up a little too fast.
Yep, that's exactly right. Quarterback didn't miss him this time.
Yeah,
Nope.
He didn't rotate, or safety didn't roll over, and
Yeah, but I got to give it to that receiver, man. He helped out his quarterback a little bit there.
made him look good. Man, look Chad Booley going all.
It's about an 80-yard catch. Everybody held their breath as he stuck his hand up. And
No kidding. He almost didn't even juggle it. I mean, it was almost like he sucked it in. What kind of gloves he got?
do you remember when I was in high school, they allowed stickum on the receiver's gloves,
Oh, gee.
which is pine tar.
Remember Fred Bolitnikoff, where he used to put it on his ankles?
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh, NFL hated him because, you know, the poor ball guys are trying to get it off the ball because the quarterback's trying to throw it and it's sticking to his hand. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious.
There's 4 minutes and 1 second remaining in the opening quarter here. And Joe Burrich and Chase Baptiste are here to return a kickoff after La Jolla High School got on the scoreboard. One play.
Geez, we must have at least 100 yards of offense already.
Well, the problem is we're starting in the enemy territory, so
Yeah, but we've done it like 4 times.
what I want to see is our average yards per carry has got to be in the 10 to 12.
Oh, at least Dimitri's.
Yeah. Taking our time here on the kickoff.
It's a commercial break.
Yeah, media timeout. And it is underway. Very returnable. Rossetti has it at the 10. He's
going
looking
to the
for
outside.
a goal.
He's got
Cuts
the
right
end.
up the middle. He's got a seam. Staying
Nice
on his
run
feet.
back.
Drives his way out to the 33-yard line. That's about a 23-yard return.
That was an excellent return. I
Got
thought he
it
was
right
going to the
about the
outside,
10.
but I think you're right. He
Cut right up the middle.
nice cut too.
Fresh set of downs for the Eagles offense here. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
Gee, and they're starting all the way back to the 38. Oh no!
Yeah, this is their
This will
first.
take 2 plays.
This is their first possession that they've had to start in their own side of the field.
Yeah, we got a decent crowd over there tonight too.
The wideout on the near side here is number 3, Will Littlejohn, a defensive back as well. And they're looking that way.
Yep.
They're going up the seam to Dimitri Washington.
Good night.
And he is taking off down the middle of the field. He's got his 3rd touchdown of the game. This one by
Okay.
the variety of through the air.
Okay, I was wrong. 1 play.
1 play, 67 yards. And Dimitri Washington has his first touchdown catch of the year. The D-Wash show has a new chapter. Look at that throw. Of course, he's a pretty easy target to hit.
He's a big target. I'll give him that.
Yeah, it's like throwing it at a tree.
Well, and he's got great hands too for a big guy.
Great hands. He's just gone. He was untouched. They're so worried about tackling him, now they have to catch him. 27-7 with an extra point pending.
One thing I have noticed about La Jolla, though, is that they're tackling high on Dimitri. And the only way you're going to take him down, you got to ankle bite him.
With
You
a few
just-
friends.
you-
The problem is every time they tried to tackle him low, his arms are so long, he's stiffering him
well,
to the ground before.
exactly. They're going too high on him. You just
Yep.
got to dive at his ankles. 3:42.
28-7. So any hopes of a momentum shift that La Jolla had with their long touchdown reception have been erased by none other than Dimitri Washington.
Well, at least it was.
You know, it's
pretty.
kind of funny. We were talking before the game today about how Dimitri Washington had mostly been featured as a defensive player. He had been used on offense, but not as a first option. And that theme has definitely changed today.
In a big way. That's nice, though. When you got several weapons, now the defense doesn't know what to
He's got 3
key on.
touchdowns. 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. Yeah, that's not 3 touchdowns in the game. That's not 3 touchdowns in the half. That's 3 touchdowns in the opening quarter. It's only going to get worse. He only gets more difficult to tackle as the game wears on. Kickoff is fielded about the 10.
Nice tackle.
Great open field tackle there.
Both arms driving right on the solar.
Garrett Lipscomb.
Nicely
He's a
done.
senior, a 6'3" senior, 163 pounds.
Wrapped him well.
He tackled well for a 163-pounder.
Wrapped him well. Drove him right back.
Yep, hit him right around the waist, wrapped him up, and drove his legs. At 163 pounds, you have to run around in the shower to get wet. Nice tackle there. 1st and 10 from the 22. Call it the 21. Quick handoff on the inside. He bounces it outside, but there
Nice
sealing
tackle.
the corner perfectly is number 3, Will Littlejohn. That's a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, it's no gain. I'm trying to be nice,
Well,
but I can't. It's
the guy wanted to move the stick. How about that?
no gain. 2nd and 10. The ball is on the
He shucked the block really
Vikings 21. Yeah, and he got his helmet on the outside of the ball carrier,
Yep.
sealed him, and drove him down. Will Littlejohn, great open field tackler. Year over year, players get better.
well.
Some players get significantly better, and Will Littlejohn is definitely that.
Boy, he has gained some size on him, that's for sure.
But his technique, specifically tackling technique, needs to be noted. That's number 3, Will Littlejohn. He's a junior.
Going to pass again. Nope, not tonight.
Brought down by a gang of Eagles after gaining nothing. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Well, although Will didn't get the tackle, he sure allowed it for his buds
He was
to
in the
come up.
mix. He was in the mix.
Yeah, slowed him down enough.
Third and 10. I'm going to predict a rollout by the quarterback to the right. They've got 3 wideouts on that side. We've got 3 defensive backs covering over there. No, he stays in the pocket. Deep
Sure.
post route, and the receiver ran a fly route or a flag. It's a route, not a penalty. And some miscommunication there. He did have a step. I don't like that. The receivers are getting open downfield pretty easily.
That's the same one that took the last pass and the one that didn't get the first pass. So he's got some speed and he knows how to use it. Looks like the quarterback and him may have a thing going.
The Vikings are going to punt. Back to return this punt, I believe is, I can't see the number on his jersey. Joe Burridge. Trouble.
And safety.
Trouble on the snap.
Well, let's start with a safety. Give him 2 more
Safety
points.
by the Vikings. It's going to make it 30-7. A minute 47 remaining in
Wow,
the
that
first
punter's
quarter.
tall too. That was a really high snap.
We're on pace for 120 to 28 score.
Did you extrapolate that? I'm impressed.
It took me a while.
Was that a linear extrapolation or a sawtooth?
I believe a convulsive extrapolation.
Oh, good grief. And we are still in the first quarter.
Yeah, there could still be another score here, so I'll have to get out my calculator. Which is basically, I'll ask my son to do the math. That's my calculator.
Well, that poor center doesn't feel too good, that's for sure.
So a free kick here by the Vikings. They elect to put it on the tee after a safety. After the safety,
Second half.
the ball, the team that commits the safety can choose to punt or kick off a tee. And so that's a very important piece of information for you to glean from this broadcast. So they choose to go off the tee, and back to return is Rossetti and Burrich. It's going to nobody. They got to get on that ball. And Burrich wisely just covers it up with Rossetti to cover him up.
Wow.
Smart play there.
It's like, I got it, you take it.
It was just kind of I think they both misjudged it off the foot of the kicker and thought it was going to be coming deeper than it did.
Well, it sure stalled them back there, that's for sure. They didn't come running up on it.
Yeah, and so it just kind of dropped in front of them. And they found themselves in a tight spot suddenly.
First step is always a half one back.
A minute 45 remaining. The Eagles are going to try to see if they can even add on more to this opening quarter. Handoff. That is Burrich with the carry up the middle. He gains 3 on the play.
Thought he was going to get more out of that one.
Yeah, Joe Burrich with a run off the right tackle for a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Good picking and weave, though.
Coming in, bringing the play is number 13, Bryson Shores. He's a 6'1" senior.
Oh, John's back. Hi, John.
He's going to get on the left wide out. Let's see if
John's been playing with the hot dogs down in the.
You know how excited it is to have senior leadership on a
that's
football
awesome.
team?
Jack Miles, a very tight formation with Jack Miles, and they throw out to the left
Little
side.
swing pass.
And all kinds of
Yeah,
room
plenty
for
of
number
room.
5, Austin Rossetti. Nice job coming in and putting a good block is number 13, Bryson Shores.
So Bryson's, okay, good. He's rotated.
Boy, the one thing I like seeing there is he didn't stare down his receiver.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's starting to really feel comfortable, Michael
yeah,
is.
you can tell. He checked off at least one. I didn't see 2, but I saw 1.
And, you know, we're not going to see anything else. I mean, this is it. We're going to start run a standard offense now.
Yeah, probably.
And we're scoring without even breaking a
But
sweat.
I'd still like to see the double halfback option
You
pass.
say,
Yes.
you stay standard offense, but the Santa Fe standard offense, even when it's simple, has a complex set of footwork for the quarterback to execute. Throw around the right side.
That was a.
And what I'm saying by that is you'll see the Eagles, for some reason they ran that play, but you'll see the Eagles, even their simple offensive formation where they're running the ball, has a lot of complexity in it.
Yeah.
And the quarterback has footwork maps that he has to memorize because sometimes there's 1, 2, sometimes 3 ball fakes with an option for a single play. And that misdirection and precision is kind of the key way that we get ball carriers open in the backfield. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10, and they're on the Vikings' 44-yard line. There's a read option there, and he elects to give it to Miles.
It's too bad. He had the pitch guy perfect.
Yeah.
Was that Miles on the carry?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, really, basically,
yeah, Jack Miles on the carry. He gains only 2
he's
on
reading
the
the
play.
key.
Yeah,
And that's all. He's going to do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, but
I
the
think
linebacker came up, so I kind of think he kind of went, whoops.
Running the read option is exactly what you need to do on a game like this. Give Ling experience on reading the read option through repetition. And so I'd love to see more read options with this big lead and gets Ling some experience. There's another one, a read option up the middle, gives it to Miles, gains about 4 or 5 on the play. We're going to call it 5, and it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Chad, they're running the midline option, aren't they? Yeah. They're just running it one after another.
Yep.
And I can't tell. I'm looking to see what kind of keys.
Timeout called.
That
No, end of the first quarter.
Oh, my gosh.
Finally.
First quarter?
Yeah, he's supposed to. Maybe he's just coming straight now. Finally got to the second quarter.
Yay.
Take off your headset for a second.
Oh, yeah, please.
All right. Okay, so the quarterback's read is going to be the.
Wait, I got to
defensive
introduce you.
tackle. Oh,
I got to
okay.
introduce you.
All right.
Introducing.
Chad Boley.
Bewley.
Boley.
And like Bueller. Ferris Bueller.
Oh, Chad Bewley.
Yes, sir.
You're a professor at college? No. You're a
Nope.
teacher at Santa Fe.
JV quarterback.
You're a JV quarterback.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about the read option.
All right, so in this read option, the quarterback is reading the defensive tackle, and if the tackle crashes in, he's going to keep the ball. But if the tackle comes upfield, then he's going to give it to the running back.
And
Now-
what are you looking for the middle linebacker?
Okay. You don't look at the middle linebacker. It's just that first defensive tackle on the play side.
So if the middle linebacker shoots that gap, though, what are you looking for?
Just kind of ignore that. I think the linemen kind of account for that with their squares.
It's 4th down and 2. The Eagles are going to go for it. They're on the 36-yard line. Hold on, Chad. I got a couple more questions for you. They're trying to get the first down by getting a
Pitch.
penalty. Penalty on the
Holding.
play. It's probably against the Eagles.
Yeah, it is. It's holding.
Scampering into the end zone is number 5.
Bring it back, boys.
Austin Rossetti.
Oh, offside.
Illegal formation by the Eagles.
Shift.
So, Chad, after you update that scoreboard, are you the starter on JV?
No, Keaton Hogan is usually our starter.
Okay.
Today, he did not start in the JV game since we weren't sure if Ling Ling was going to play today.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Did you play today?
I did, yeah.
So would you say the offense that Ling Ling is running and has learned is the exact same thing you're being taught on the JV squad?
Yep, that
Is there
true.
any differences?
There's
Do you learn beside, as the JV quarterback, do you find yourself learning beside the varsity quarterback?
actually, yeah, that's one of the great things about the Santa Fe football program.
Okay.
I mean, they really bring up their players with the varsity team, and there's a lot of continuity, and you really
So
feel
there's literally, would you say there's no difference at all between the JV offense and the varsity offense?
the varsity offense is a bit more complicated.
Okay, so they start you off a little easy. That's fine. All right, here we go. Thank you, Chad, in just a second. 4th down and 8 after the penalty. Ling Ling's rolling out to his right. He's got all kinds of time. Fires as he's rolling, and that ball is caught and complete. A great catch on the sideline, falling out of bounds, toe taps. In high school, you only have to get 1 foot down. And indeed, Will Littlejohn does just that. A great reception. Do we have that on replay? That was a great catch. Will Littlejohn. Well, we're going to have to take a look at that after the. Oh, here it is. Ling Ling all kinds of time on the right side. Fires there. Littlejohn gets that toe down. Handoff on the inside. Miles is brought down immediately.
Wow.
Jack Miles, no gain. They're going to call that no gain. Let's watch Will Littlejohn's sideline catch again. They watch him tap the toe down.
Boy, that was surprising. I didn't see a gap, and all of a sudden it was filled.
Slow, right here, slow. Stop right there.
Next play starter.
All right, let's go back to live. Oh, nice fake. Ling Ling keeps it, bounces it outside. He's down to the 5, drug out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. That's
That's an example of a good read.
23-yard run on the right side
Really good
by
example.
Mike Linguadoca. Decides, let's take a look at this play. Hello, you got to be on it, man. Timeout called. Let's watch. There's a lot that's happening here. I want to come back to the beginning of this play if you got it. Michael Linguadoca. Michael. Great. Good to know. Let's watch Michael Linguadoca's decision making on this play. Can you get back to the beginning here? All right. Come back all the way back. Start at the first frame of this clip. Good. Keep going. That's the replay. All right, right here. Stop right there. Linguadoca, right? Chad, Linguadoca right here decides not to hand the ball off. He has a decision to make
Yeah.
here, correct?
All right,
Okay,
yep.
roll forward slowly.
Yeah, so this looks like our
Play forward. Go.
outside play.
Roll forward slowly.
Yeah, so he's
Michael decides
all
to
right,
pull
yeah,
the ball
pause right there.
back.
so
Pause.
He's looking at the defensive end. And
Yep. And
the
look how-
defensive end and the tackle
Look how
came down to
Miles
that
gets
play.
hit by 2 defenders there, and that leaves Linguadoca all alone. Go ahead, roll forward. Well, then after that, it left Michael Linguadoca with a lot of open field, and he got 23 yards. Pitch around the left side. Jack Miles trying to get away from a
Wow, that
tackler.
got really
Is
good
brought down
penetration.
in the backfield. They lose a yard on the play.
Really good penetration on that. Somebody missed a block.
2. Somebody missed 2 blocks.
Let there be light.
Oh, I guess you guys like it. Yeah. Fine. Fine. Let the technicians.
Yeah, let the technicians see what they're doing.
It's second down and goal from the 11. Second and goal from the 11. Handoff
Straight
to
up the
Jack
middle.
Miles.
Nothing.
Touchdown.
You ain't going to stop that.
Right up the gut.
He is
11-yard
running
run for Jack
downhill
Miles.
big time.
And it's his turn to have a touchdown tonight. Is that his first of the night? All right, good.
Boy, I like the way he runs. He covers up well. He drives his legs.
And he hits the hole understanding where it's going to be. He doesn't wait around.
Yeah,
but he doesn't guess either. He knows where he's going with the ball.
He lets the block develop, though.
Yep.
He's not going to get in front of it. Ooh, almost got that one.
Kick is away, and that's going to make it 37-7. 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. A sustained drive.
All right, there we are. There's Carter. There's Evan. Turn around. Look at the camera.
This is your broadcast crew today.
Say hi.
Chad, Mike, out there is Carter, and Joe. Jim,
Quarterback.
all here. All the kids are running. It's a good day. It is a good day.
Good.
And here comes Chip.
Oh, there's Chip.
Yeah.
Chip.
We got the whole SFC.
Yep, so that's John Salyard talking to everybody except you,
I know.
but still pointing out everybody here on the broadcast team. Chad Bewley, Evan Stahl, technical director Evan Stahl, director of director, assistant to the regional manager. Mike Dow.
Oh, I want a promotion.
Joe
Wait a
Vaccaro,
minute.
incoming freshman, Joe Vaccaro.
Incoming freshman. I like it.
And here we go. Let's start off this possession for the Vikings. Is going to return it from the 5.
Good pursuit.
Surrounded by Eagles, brought down at the 17.
Good pursuit.
Oh, nice. Matt Stevenson with a tackle on the Stevie. Really?
Seriously?
Yeah, he's never played. He's a basketball. He's a stud.
Yeah, he
Wow.
actually he went to football practice this year with a basketball.
Says, where do I dribble?
Yeah.
In case
He
you're
actually
wondering,
he kept apologizing for traveling because he would run with it. And he tried to dribble the football and it didn't go well at all. He's a heck of a player on the basketball court too.
You're becoming very needy, John.
Becoming needy.
No, he was always very needy
Yeah.
and unstable. First and 10, run right up the middle. There to meet him are
Not
the
a lot
Eagles.
there.
He falls forward for a gain of 2 on the play. It's going
Boy,
to be 2nd and 8.
There was a hole there for a millisecond, and he didn't get to it.
He did everything he could.
Quit playing with my knee, John.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, Chad has my headphones. That's why.
Yep.
Oh,
Man, now you're loud again. Holy
now you
moly.
are.
Holy guacamole.
It's like
Ow.
voice of God.
Well, yes.
Jim, that was ill-advised.
Here, can we make it more noise?
That's actually a thunderstorm. There's actually a train
Can
that
you
goes
hear
through
me?
the press box
Yeah,
here.
we can now.
What?
okay, good.
2nd and a long 7. Shotgun, pump fake,
Oh, he got
middle of the
clobbered.
field, intercepted by
that
Garrett
number 11?
Lipscomb. He's going to try to put together a return here, brought down. He
That quarterback got hammered.
got himself about a 15-yard return.
This
maybe.
kid is a lacrosse player who decided to play football his senior year.
Did you see
and
where
look
he
at
took
this
it?
play.
He took it off the guy's helmet. Look at that. Doink.
Great
Oh,
coverage.
Fine.
It starts with great coverage.
And great athleticism.
Well,
and look at him cover up.
The quarterback got hammered.
Garrett
Attaboy,
Lipscomb
Garrett.
getting in on the action. Want to stand right here?
I know.
That's such a rude thing for a receiver, though, when he's got both hands on the ball, and all of a sudden it's gone.
It rips
Yeah.
in the action.
Hey, who
Wait a minute.
Great coverage, though. Lipscomb gets the interception, but it started with him being right on his receiver the entire time.
pass?
Look for the Eagles to look to the right side. They throw that
Plenty
way.
of room.
Complete to number 17, Matthew
Boy,
Stevenson.
They are playing off of him.
He catches the ball and advances for a 9-yard gain.
That corner was playing probably 10 yards deep.
Matthew Stevenson, the 6'4" wide receiver, 205 pounds. He's got a nice wide receiver's frame. If he can get enough snaps and experience, he could really start to make a difference as
Just get it up in the air and let
as
him
the
go for
season
it, right?
wears on.
It
He's
takes
one of
5
those-
games for
it
them
does.
to figure it out.
Yeah,
It does.
no
So
kidding.
look for Matthew Stevenson to develop as a receiver.
Okay, it's going to be a run mid.
And look for the run. Don't say that too loud. I'm sorry. Run right up the middle to Jack Miles, bouncing off a
And
safety, pushing his way into the
touchdown.
end zone. Jack Miles with a touchdown.
Wow, this is just taking too many plays. What was it, 5?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Are we running out of graphic pixels for the
Running out of
scoreboard?
space for the score.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
I have been replaced,
Take it.
John.
Oh,
no,
good.
I have been totally.
Yeah.
He's
Joe's been
got it,
fired.
man. I have been fired.
Joe's
This is
been
my-
fired.
This is my last game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's what do you call it? Early
Early retirement?
retirement.
Okay.
Evan's taking over Mike, so I can get rid of Mike now.
8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half, and the Eagles go up 44-7 on that extra point.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
do they run the clock in the first half? Or
No.
no.
Has to be second half. And I think it has to be 42.
I thought it was
45.
35.
35? Okay.
thought it
Do
was
I hear 40? 45, 40, 55, 56, 60.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure it's 35.
Okay.
Is it?
Let's start making
Evan,
bets here.
what is it? No, how many points before they run the clock? You don't know.
I think it's 42.
I don't. What is it, Brad? Plus 40.
Plus
I
40.
thought it was 45. You're saying 42.
I'd say 42.
I'm
Basketball.
going to ask my friend Google.
Winner gets to pack up.
Oh.
Mercy rule, game as a margin of 35 points or higher after halftime.
Man.
I was right again.
Man.
Again.
Let the record show.
You were right.
It's
even
time. It's been a decade. It's time for me to be right again.
even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut
Yep.
every now and then. 44-7, but that has to be in the second half.
Okay, is he hitting the same
He
spot?
Yes, really is.
That one's into the end zone.
Because I know he can easily kick it out of the end zone.
No return applicable.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad strategy because, if you get the guy to take the ball on the 2 or 3 and you got great coverage, you're not even giving 20 yards.
Yeah, Santa Fe is so much athletically, just so much outmatching the blockers of La Jolla. They're forcing the Vikings to start within the 20 every time. So really, that's probably their best return option for the Vikings to have is to have it be kicked into the end zone.
You could do like box score, or you could do like a box score.
So just so you know that
A little confusion on Santa
we have
Fe.
2 new students on our broadcasting team tonight. They're doing an excellent job. It's because they're being trained by the veteran students. Throw to the
Swing
right
pass. Nice
flats
shock on that block.
in the open field, in the backfield for
we
a loss
gotta-
of 5 on the play
Can we
is
show
Chase
that block
Baptista,
again?
the running back, shedding a blocker and knifing his way into the backfield. Can we take a look at that
Yeah,
play?
show the block on the outside. Watch him shed this thing. Pretty impressive. Well, maybe not. And maybe not. Back to live action. Okay.
Second down and 14 on the play. They're in shotgun. 4 down linemen for the Eagles.
Oh, great pursuit.
they are in the
He's in
backfield.
trouble.
Another sack. Yes, he did not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's another sack. I think Dimitri Washington's going to get the sack. Quarterback slow to get up. Is that the 4th of the day?
That is number 4. And he
Eagle
took a couple
defense.
shots. too.
Eagle defense gets its 4th sack.
He is going to feel it tomorrow.
I have like close to.
Wow, that was great pursuit.
Only rushed 4. No blitzer there. But it's almost like the quarterback had to pick who was going to sack him.
I think he was going, I have no receivers and I have nowhere to run.
Yeah, but if you're going to pick somebody to sack you, don't pick D-Wash.
That's true. to get squished.
No. Third down and long. It's 3rd and 16. More pressure. Pocket collapses.
Talk about Mr. Dimitri.
That actually looked like Carson Drake
That was
with the
Carson?
sack,
Somebody
and
hit him
assisted by who helped Carson on that sack? D-Wash gets a half a sack for that as well, I think.
That was a good whack. Wow. That poor quarterback. He doesn't even have time to do a 2-step drop, much less a 3.
Yeah, he's looking quickly. He wants to get rid of the ball. He just doesn't even have a chance.
Well, what's happening is as the game progresses, we're getting more penetration. And I think the offensive line's giving up a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, guys, do you guys know where Santa Fe's ranked in Division III right now, CIF? 2 behind. I don't know.
Ball away.
One moment, please. Please hold. Santa Fe Christian.
Here we go playing half court again.
Da-da. I know. It's like we're playing downhill the whole time.
Santa Fe Christian is behind Southwest
Really?
in El Centro.
Yeah.
Southwest, really?
We don't want to go out and visit them. Luckily, it'll be if we see them in the playoffs.
Yeah, don't say that. We could
I
have
say if
all
we
the way
see them
up
in the
to-
playoffs, it's a long way
We would
to
have to
drive.
pass them in the rankings to have them come to us.
Yeah.
El Centro, not exactly the entertainment capital of Southern California.
Southern California, it's on the edge of the earth.
First and 10. Trouble on the exchange. Tackled in the backfield.
And that's our new.
Not a good start to the game for our backup quarterback, Kean Hogan. Has trouble
there was bad snap on that.
executing the exchange
Well,
there.
we need to bring in Chad.
And a great chance to get some experience for our backup quarterback. Every quarterback needs to make those mistakes.
Yeah.
That's part of becoming a great quarterback is making those mistakes.
Only a
So
sophomore.
what a great opportunity to have him in there making those mistakes now. 2nd and 14.
Good
Handoff to Joe Burrich, who gets some of those yards back. Goes right up the gut after examining in the backfield for a minute. He finds a block that looked good. He gained 4 yards back, I think. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Kean Hogan. Sal, what can you tell us about Kean Hogan, our backup quarterback in the game right now?
He's left-handed. He's a good editor in my broadcast class, and that's what's important, really. I mean,
Yes.
really, when it all shakes out, is how good can you edit? Yeah, as long as they can JKL edit, that's good. No, he's a great kid.
Well,
He is left-handed.
He's got a 3rd down and 11 to negotiate here. Drop state back, 5-step drop.
And he's
fires.
got a cannon for an arm.
Holy moly.
It's not very accurate yet, but it's
And you got 5 defensive guys around.
yeah,
there,
maybe
too.
he
Good
might be a
grief.
little colorblind, but other than that,
Good grief.
yeah,
Talk
well,
about throwing the traffic.
yeah.
Every-
It's a
Everything-
freeway.
The thing, I called that play, obviously, and everything looked wonderful until I saw where he threw it.
Exactly.
But he dropped back confidently, planted his back foot, took 5 steps exactly right, and fired a perfect bullet right in the middle of 5 Vikings defensive men. So all he needs, the only thing missing in that whole equation is a receiver.
Right.
Once he finds that,
And
he's
they're
got it.
overrated, by the way. Is that Jack Bossman? Yeah. Oh, great.
Drops
punt.
a kick onto the 5-yard line. And Will Littlejohn,
No, number 11 again?
isn't that? Oh, Garrett Lipscomb. Sorry, Garrett Lipscomb brings him down after
kid
at
is-
about the 16-yard line.
He has made at least 3 on special teams tackles, open field.
He's been busy. The 6'3" senior. So Kean Hogan, the sophomore, getting some good experience in there.
Well, and I think Chad was telling me earlier that Michael was sick, right, with strep throat or something?
Yeah, he was out for practice this week. So
Yeah.
we weren't sure if he was going to play today until.
So he was game time decision to play. So
Yeah.
yeah, so he gets a chance to breathe and rest, and Kean gets some experience. I think we might lose Chad pretty soon, because if the game keeps going the way it does, he'll be called into backup quarterback.
So who new is on the defense? Let's call some new names. Pressure right in
here
the
comes-
quarterback's face. Gets rid of it nicely. Tackled after gaining 5 on the play is the Viking receiver,
Chase Baptista. Good
Chase
job.
Baptista with the open field tackle, but not after they get halfway to the first down there. They're at the 21-yard line now.
So we have Garrett Lipscomb as looks like a free safety, and Michael Stevenson, number 17. I think was that a spear position. I don't. What's he playing there, Chad? Do you play defense, Chad?
I do a little
He's
bit,
at a
but
safety.
I'm not very good.
Yeah.
Handoff on the right side. Tackled from behind by number 54, Charlie Whistler.
Oh, excellent.
6'4" and a half.
Yeah.
We don't want to miss that extra.
He is long and 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 long and
3 minutes till halftime. Quick handoff, and he's going to be close to the marker.
Number 4.
They stop the clock and move the
They gave it
chains,
to
and the
him.
Vikings get a first down.
First down celebration. That was Austin Rossetti tripping him up to begin with. Number 5, Austin Rossetti.
So do we have a lot of line change all of a sudden?
Oscar Navarro's getting a lot of
No.
playing time.
No, we are still in our starting.
still in
We've
full?
rotated our secondary, not our corners, just our deep secondaries. It looks like they're running a 2. Are they running a 2 deep? They're not. We don't run a 2 deep. So
We are now. Well, I think
Oh.
they just,
playing
Yeah.
soft.
there's 2 deep. Spread formation by the Vikings. Quarterback,
Or no, that's
running back goes in motion
Yeah,
on the
now
left
you got-
side. Quarterback keeper. They try to empty out the backfield and give him some time, and he gets about 4 on the play. From the 26 to the 30, that's a gain of 4.
You got stats there, Brad? After you're done, you do report them.
44-7.
Forgetting stats. I can open the file.
Yeah, starting to say scrap them. We'll put the stats in. Look at Chad.
Quarterback's got
Look
time.
out.
Gets rid of the ball, hits a receiver on a route. Ball is loose. They call it down.
Yeah, he was down.
Let's see if he was down.
He was down.
Let's see if the refs are right.
Almost got him, though, on this penetration.
The line does a good job getting some time for the quarterback. Gets rid of the ball just in time, and
Oh, I
I
don't
don't know. Can we go back?
That's a good question. Little grace on that catch.
All right, go slow. Go ahead. 1 frame. Knee is not down yet. 1 more frame. Well,
Good penetration.
they're-
Oh.
They're running another play here. Pass down the middle of the field is incomplete. See if my son wants one. Oh, did he get one? Good, he needs one.
Boy, that receiver paid for it doing that post route. He got squished.
So after the incompletion, it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 40. Matthew Stevenson is in there at defensive back on the right side. Defensive back on the left is Joe Burrich. Safety is number 11, Garrett Lipscomb. Quarterback hit as he throws. Caught a nice deep post route. Gains about 13 on the play. The Vikings quarterback steps forward with confidence there. Delivers a strike to his receiver right as he was breaking on his route.
This is fantastic experience for Stevie and Garrett.
They're not the regular starters,
No,
correct?
not at all. And in fact, they're new to football. They've only played it. This is their first. This is the first kind of time they've ever played in the secondary.
Isaiah Love flushes the quarterback out. He's running down the right side, tucks the ball in, and gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard short. I think that just counts as a tackle for loss because the quarterback had decided to scramble. Right? Isn't there a difference between a tackle for a loss and a sack?
I don't know. Joe knows all the
And
rules.
if a quarterback decides to run, it's considered a tackle for a loss
Right.
and not a sack.
Right.
It really depends on whether he made the line of scrimmage, which it doesn't look like he did. So I think
He
you're right.
didn't. It's it does depend on the weather.
Yeah. And if
Hand
you're,
off.
oh man, look at Luke's son.
Luke
He ate
Sanders.
his lunch.
It's like, come to mama.
I'm gonna eat your soul. What does he do? Is he just come straight up the field? Good job, Evan.
He just goes right by his blocker and gets his mitts on the ball
He
carrier as
takes
soon
his
as he gets the
blocker with
handoff.
him. It's like, come
Oh
on,
my
keep coming
gosh.
with me.
Olay. That's what we call a lookout block, man. Look out.
Okay, what's the cell phone thing for on the other side of the?
That's the end of halftime. No, that's the end of the first half.
Thank goodness.
The Vikings have us right where they want us.
Poised.
Yeah, overconfident, almost sweaty. We almost broke a sweat.
44-7.
Where are they going? Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna go over here.
Where are they going?
The Vikings are just gonna kind of. Oh, they all gather together and then go to the half.
All
Go to
right.
the. It's a tradition. Dates way back to the
Last week.
last week. All right, halftime. It's gonna be 15 minutes.
We'll come in at 10.
Yep.
And we'll
Give you some mid-game stats, and we're gonna have a break until then. See you in about 12 minutes. So you're looking on your screen there at halftime stats. This is not an entire game's worth of stats. This is just
Yeah.
a half.
That's a good point.
Oh, my God.
We're just warming up here, right, Chad?
Yep.
Just breaking a sweat, right?
Linguadoka with 99 yards passing and add in a touchdown pass there to Dimitri Washington. He's also got a rushing touchdown, 22 yards on the ground. Dimitri Washington doing it all over the place. He's got 5.5 tackles, 2 sacks. You see it there. I mean, he's
5.5 tackles?
Oh, my gosh. You are a hot man.
Thank you.
are really-
I work out a little.
My ears are killing me.
Yeah.
Gosh, here, take these.
Hang on. I'll check him. I'll check him. I'll check it. I'll check it.
And
Holy
Carson
moly.
Drake's got a couple of tackles and 2 sacks for Carson Drake. And
Is that better?
Yes.
it says
thank you.
Oscar Navarro has 6 sacks, but I don't know if that's
Kick off.
Is that what
right. Kickoff to the Eagles, who are going to return it from about the 5.
He's got a hole right
Big
up the
hole
middle.
right up the middle. He's untouched to the 40.
Oh, he smells.
Escapes a shoestring tackle there. He's
Nice
down
block.
to the Vikings 30, down to the 10, fighting his way down to the 4-yard line before he's brought out of bounds. Who was that?
Give him oxygen.
Chase Baptista
Chase Baptista.
Jr.
That was a great block right near
About
the
a
end.
85-yard return for Chase Baptista.
Oh, my.
And he needed 4 more.
Got to call him Moses because the Red Sea just parted when he
Look
started
at this
running.
block that's coming up. Right here, number 1. And watch
Is
him
that
turn.
Joe Burridge?
Watch Burridge turn on the guy trying to get him. Right there. Whack.
Excellent block by Joe Burridge.
Kept his helmet in front and everything.
That's a long way to run. Chase Baptista couldn't quite keep it all the way to the end zone. Pitch to the right side, looking for a block, cutting upfield and
like
into
that.
the end zone is Chase
They
Baptista.
gave him the ball.
Oh,
He earned it.
Gets those last 4 yards and gets in the end zone. I
Give
like
me
how he
oxygen.
look how he extends
Yeah.
this play out. They know they have a lot of room. They're running to the wide side of the field. Great seal block on that right side. And look at him just patiently wait for his teammates to make an opportunity for him. There's the hole.
He
Takes
just
on a
muscles in.
tackler
Gee,
and
it only
pushes his
took
way
2
into the
plays.
end zone.
Chad, was that a rocket toss?
I'll have to look at that again. I think it was.
Extra point attempt looks good, and it is good.
So what's the goal in the rocket toss? It's to get the guy. I mean, you want to have him
Lift
heading
off.
upfield before you get the ball. It was tossed backwards, wasn't it?
Yeah, so you're really trying to get outside of the end and maybe any other flat defenders
Before the ball's
on-
tossed.
Or no, just like the
Just-
purpose of the toss is to get him going with momentum so you can make
Out
a
there.
break to the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
the running back gets the chance to get up to full speed before he even gets his hands on the ball. So if he's got that edge to cut, he can certainly do so.
51-7.
Man,
Still a lot of football to be played. You never know how this one's going to end.
Joe,
yeah,
is the
but
clock
we
running?
are running clock,
I was
guys.
just gonna say.
Except quickly. You know that.
51-7.
That's rough.
They've got us right where they want us.
Yeah, we're not even trying to run the score up. I am, but they're not. Sorry there, Carter.
Don't we get free tacos or something at 75?
I'll piggyback you back to the car at 75.
Kickoff is away.
Same place.
Man,
10-yard
he
line.
is
10-yard line.
accurate, isn't he?
Yep.
Powering his way forward to the 26. The Viking
They got a
returner.
little bit more on that than the last time, but still. Yeah, I'm sure they're trying to place the ball for guys that can run the ball back.
Oh,
on.
and I
I'm
think
gonna
he's
put you
trying
guys
to.
on camera.
There we are. We're on camera, guys. There's your crack crew.
The crew on crack. And my little polishy forehead there.
This is
We
where
got-
it takes real talent. On
This
a
is
fif-
the brain trust right here.
on a 51
This
to
is
7
sad
game.
if that's the
at a
case.
50
Yeah.
Hang on.
At a 51 to 7 game, this is where you need to really be able to carry
With our witty banter.
carry a game.
Yeah, clever little anecdotes.
Okay.
You know,
Back when I was in high school, the fields were green.
yeah. Well,
They
they
were
actually
real
had real
grass.
grass. Oh, wow.
Well,
Get off my
wait a minute,
lawn.
Wait a minute. They didn't have grass. They
They
had
had
a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Vikings gain 4.5, maybe. Yeah, we'll say it's going to be second and a long 6.
I remember '97 we put in brand new grass across the whole field, and it rained. We played Bishops, and it was a run. Yeah, and it was then it dried, and it was like playing on asphalt for the whole year.
2nd and 6. Throw to the right side.
Oh, that was almost a pick. That was almost.
Was that
a
Chase
pick.
Baptiste out there in the flats?
Somebody needed to, yeah.
He got his
needed to have
hands
their
up
head
and
up.
everything. He was driving on the ball. He got a little chip block. Look at him. He's
He read
driving
it the
on
whole
this.
time.
He is right, and somebody chipped him right at the end.
Oh.
Otherwise, that was another 7.
The receiver didn't see the ball.
Yeah, you forgot something, huh?
He looked over like, where's the ball?
Wait a minute. Don't I just run routes?
3rd and 7.
Quarterback's
Is
gonna
that
get
all right,
sacked
Mike?
anyways.
Okay, thanks. 3rd and 7. Ball's on the 34. Throw to the right side is caught. Deep,
Oh, that was an opportunity.
kind of a deep slant. That's worked for them a couple of times tonight. 3-step drop.
Now I will
And,
tell you
they
this:
moved the chains.
that's the kind of offense that Bishops runs. The quick,
Big
quick,
time.
quick,
Over and
quick
over
hits,
and-
quick hits, quick
Yep.
hits.
Over in the flat, 5 to 8 yards.
And they've got a very accurate quarterback. Now that Burmeister's gone, well, I don't think Loe has the arm like that. I don't know what Orange Leonard used to run a double wing. I don't know what they run anymore.
1st and 10, spread formation, shotgun, single back. They hand off to that single back who's hit in the backfield and tackled for no gain.
When do we play Orange Glen? Is that later in the season?
Yeah, they're in our league now.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Yes.
they stepped up to help the Coastal.
Orange Glen is playing Coastal?
Yeah,
Wow.
they have a pretty good basketball program, and we have a great Coastal League. Is one of the, if not the toughest basketball.
Yeah, but that's like deep Escondido.
Yeah.
That's not Coastal.
Yeah. Well, hey, back in the day when I coached in Dinosaurs Roam the Earth, we used to play Borrego and Julian.
That's true.
Those are fun drives.
2nd and 10.
Munch.
Ball's hit. The ball's hit as he's throwing it.
Was that a fly ball?
Incomplete.
That was a chip, 9-iron chip.
Yeah,
it's
a little
a-
wedge shot.
It's a bloop single.
Texas leaguer. A flare with eyes.
Yeah, somebody got a
Seeing
hold
eye
of it.
single.
Yeah.
Yeah, who
it's
tipped
up
that
for
snap?
grabs.
Who
Oh,
tipped
that went right
pass?
through Jack Miles' arms. Not the tallest kid on the field.
Who got his hands on the ball?
I don't know. I couldn't see. I got Chad's head in my way. That's okay. That's what you're there for, Chad.
Look at him getting his hands up.
Who is that beast?
I think that's Luke Sanders.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
Is it Dimitri? Is
Sam
Dimitri?
Geiser,
Oh, Sam.
I think.
66?
No, it wasn't Sam. Give me a second. It was Sam Seymour. Deep post route is complete. He's into the open field. Breakdown in the secondary again leads to the second Vikings touchdown of the
Tried
day.
to cheat it. He tried to pick it, and there was nobody behind.
That's going to make it 13-51.
Yep, they tried to pick it.
But most importantly, they still maintain a 35-point lead.
Barely.
Barely.
They've got us where we want. Come on.
Vikings are excited. This crowd's, well, look at that cameraman taking off.
So, guys,
Kick is good.
have you read the article about the coach who doesn't go for any extra points or field goals? He goes for 2. He never punts. It's a pretty interesting story. He did the math. No, and he did the math, and he said it's statistically it makes more sense to go for it. And you're odd to not go for it. And I'm like, why aren't more people going? I mean, they don't even practice. They don't even have a kicking team. They onside kick every kickoff.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. They play the numbers, the odds.
And the thing is, it's really like football tradition to not do those
Right.
things. So that's why it's not getting implemented, since coaches are afraid to
Break
put it in
tradition.
and lose games because of it.
Or, Yeah, they're afraid of being accused of losing a game because they broke tradition.
Yeah.
When really their job is to give their team the best chance to win.
And that's what he says. He says, hey, this is what gives us a chance to win. I don't know. I was just thinking about that the other day. And I look at high school, and whatever the flavor of the year is, now everyone's running the West Coast offense. And their idea of a West Coast offense for line protection is just throw the ball faster, versus teaching fundamentals. Santa Fe is stuck with this offense for going on 17 years.
Chase Baptista has this return on the right side. He's got a hole, breaks away from a tackler, still on his feet. Battle his way out to the 39-yard line. About a 29, maybe 30-yard return. Chase Baptista showing good composure there, battling his way up the field, getting him some return yards.
Well, I'll give it one thing. This running clock makes the game go by really fast.
Oh, yeah, there's
how much time left?
1 minute and 52 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
We did all this work, set up all this equipment.
Maybe they could play another game.
Well, bring out the flags.
1st and 10, handoff on the inside. Fighting his way forward for a gain of about 6 on the play is Blake Weeks.
Is that the last weeks?
Yes, the whole month's been passing through Santa Fe.
Exactly.
4 of them.
Exactly.
4 weeks.
Again, your quarterback there.
Is it Kean?
Backup quarterback, Kean Hogan.
Again, did I mention he's left-handed?
You did, and that he's a good editor?
Yeah. Those are the important things I've noted about him.
And then he loves you? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he thinks I'm the
you're
greatest.
the best teacher in the world. Yes.
The only teacher.
Oh, sorry.
Second and a long 4. He hands off to 22, Carson Smith.
Really?
Carson Smith does a great job battling upfield and getting the first down. He's the 5'11" sophomore. First down there across midfield.
Guys are earning their letters today.
We've got
new offensive linemen in the game too, and coming into the game also is Will Birch. You're probably going to see him at a receiver position. Yep, Will Birch is going to be on the left wideout position.
Wow, we're doing everything now.
Fresh set of downs here for Kean Hogan. Good footwork there as he hands it off in the backfield, and not much there. No gain on the play for number 25, Jack Hartung. Good to see all these fresh names out there getting some
building for the future.
Valuable experience.
More importantly, Chad's getting experience.
Fourth quarter. Here we go.
Already? I blinked. I missed it.
That's going to end the third quarter, 51-14. Who's ahead? Santa Fe's ahead.
It's a nail biter, folks.
Yeah, we're living on the edge here. Man, guys, I can't remember the last time we had a running clock.
It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a long while.
Well, the question is, when's the last time we played Maranatha Christian?
Have they ever played? No.
Hey, we have Tri-City on our schedule this year.
You know, Maranatha did get its first 3 CIF championships all in the same year.
Last year?
Yeah, all in the same year.
Volleyball?
Volleyball for Division 4.
Right.
And then baseball and women's basketball.
Wow.
So look out. They're like Santa Fe 20 years ago.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. Winning CIFs are fun things.
Most impressive last year for this athletics program, Women's Volleyball Open Division Championship.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And the road went through Cathedral,
yes,
Torrey, and La Costa.
Yes, they chopped down giants.
Yeah, Giant Redwoods doing that. That was interesting.
2nd and 10. He keeps it, and he's bouncing it outside. He's into the secondary, a gain of about 14 on the play. Really valuable experience there for Kean Hogan. Decides to call his own number. Moves the chains with his legs.
Boy, he read that option really well.
He got driven hard to the ground there, too. An important thing to happen for you as a quarterback is to get tackled hard and get back up and realize that's just football. And realize you're okay, and you go in there, get in the huddle, look your guys in the eyes, and run another play. 1st and 10 from the 35. Kean's going to pitch it wide.
Wow, high pitch.
Yeah, and that's
good blocks
backwards.
there, trying to find an edge is number 22.
Your rocket
Carson
toss
Smith.
is not going to be successful if you're pitching it backwards. It's got to be almost lateral to the line of scrimmage, right, Chad?
Yeah, because otherwise you've got ground to make up.
Yeah.
you got to follow the guy. I mean,
Yeah.
lead him out.
That's how they learn. You got to learn somehow.
They did gain about 4.5 on the play, so we're going to call it 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6. What do you think, Mike? You tell me. 2nd and 6. Quick handoff. Nicely done right up the middle.
That was quick.
Running to daylight is number 16, Blake Weeks.
Wow, that was first option.
And daylight he had. Moves the chains.
Man.
Gains about 12 on the play.
Heartbeat.
What did you say, Brad, about 12 on that play?
Wow.
They're going to have a fresh set of
Man,
downs.
that Weeks is fast.
Wow.
Yeah, he hit the hole hard. He just had faith it would be there.
Yeah.
And
Do you think his eyes were open, or are you just running?
he just grabbed it and took off. Fresh set of downs. Ball's at the 18. Kean's going to pitch it to the right side. A little bit better location for that pitch. And number 25, Jack Harton, takes advantage of it and gains
Jackson,
about
Jack Harton.
7.
Yeah, that pitch is backwards. We got to get it lateral.
Big time.
Yeah, that one was better than the last one, though.
Yeah.
He
'Cause
did
he's
get it with a
slowing
little more
down.
side momentum. Jack gains 6 on the play. Is that what you're going to say there? 6 on the play? 2nd and 4? Yes, Mike Dowd and I, we are in sync.
I'm more of a Backstreet Boys.
Read option. Kean calls his own number and is trying to move the pile. Does a good job moving the chains there. Kean, with a gang around him, calls his own number again and pushes the pile backwards and gets the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, that quick hit, though. I mean, he could have given it the first guy. There was a hole there.
Yeah, yeah.
Love to see the backup quarterback here, though, calling his own number and moving the chains. That's his 2nd first down that he's gotten with his legs here on this drive. It's a 5-yard gain. He's under center. Quick handoff. That's 22 again, Carson Smith. Not much there. Gain maybe 2, let's call it 3 on the play. Carson Smith trying to find an edge here. Great blocking.
Yeah, that was
Oh, great block there. Who was
yeah,
that?
who sent that guy rolling?
yeah, that was a great kick-out block on the corner.
Yeah.
That gets them about 4 on the play, maybe 3. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5. 2nd and goal, despite what your screen says. Pitch to the left side. He has
So
to wait
had
for the pitch.
Stop.
But he's going to find the corner.
Yeah, no problem.
Nice job. 24 with a touchdown run. That's Bobby Briggs.
Wow, he literally had to stop. Watch this.
He had to stop and catch this pitch. But look at the blocking ahead of him. Look at that. Everybody hitting assignments, and then he uses some great speed to get around that left side. He's got to move the ball to the out arm there. But Eagles answer with a touchdown of their own. That's the first carry of the game for Bobby Briggs. And he definitely takes advantage of the opportunity, gets in the end zone. He's a sophomore. These are the future starters for Santa Fe football. You're getting a preview of the next couple of years right now. All for the price of admission.
Well, I haven't seen a score like this in quite a while.
The clock continues to run.
Take 2. There we go.
Stay calm, everybody.
Panic!
We lost a
We're
camera.
having some technical difficulties.
We
guys are
appreciate
doing awesome
we
down
appreciate
here,
your patience
You really are. You're
as
doing
we
awesome.
experience some technical difficulties. Either that or the entire world did turn blue. That's a possibility.
No, but we're not blue.
No,
Ooh, yeah.
We're not
it's
blue.
because it went back to normal.
Oh, okay.
It's like a solar eclipse, but with the color blue. It happens. You're young. You're young. You don't. Yeah.
Well, we only got about 7 minutes left.
Yeah, so we say the clock runs. That means that during these times of transition, normally the clock would be stopped. But when there's a point differential of 35 points or more and it's in the second half, they just let the clock run the whole time.
Yeah, wait, let's see. Yeah, Jack, give me a pen, right? All right.
What? You okay there?
Yep, just talking to Jack Shiplin on the
Oh, good.
camera.
Okay, just making sure. Couldn't quite discern what you were saying there.
Same place, 5 yards deep.
The Eagles have him surrounded, but he breaks
Oh,
free.
He has a nice little hole there.
He's going to
One guy left.
try to take off, contained nicely, brought down, but not before he gets all the way out to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Wow.
Long return there for the
Saved
Vikings.
Touchdown, number 15.
6 minutes remaining. This will probably be the
That was a
last
kicker.
possession of the game.
The kicker saved his own touchdown.
Nice job. Is that Hewitt still kicking?
I think so.
Oh, Bosman's kicking. Doing a good job, and not just kicking, but tackling. This is their best field position of the day, right?
Think so. It's beyond
Vikings
half
starting
court,
at the
so.
42 of the Eagles. Let's see, shotgun formation. They've got 3 wide on the left side. They're on the near hash. Hand
Big
off to the
hole.
running back. He's got room on that right side. Gets down to the 35, gains 7 on the play.
Boy, I agree with you, though, Jim. Having the sophomores come in now, get the pace of the game because varsity is so much faster than JV. And, man, it's a great thing for them. They'll be able to come in and sub later on in the year when you start getting all the injuries associated with football.
Yeah, this is the nice thing is it's not a new offense for them. They're just running it at a new level. Run up the middle, they're going to be close to and get the first down, the Vikings do. And the clock continues to run. 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. If the Vikings are going to come back in this one, they better start it now.
Yeah, he got hired by the Channel 4 guy right at Palomar College. Yeah, he was rambling on about a story about that or something.
First and 10, ball on the 30. Good pressure.
Oh,
Ball's intercepted. It's tipped and picked off. Taken off with it is number 18, Kean Hogan.
Good old tip drill.
The quarterback can also catch some passes. Ball's tipped. He snatches it out of the air and gets about 12 yards in return. And this
We take up
backup defense is making plays too.
We typically talk about a tip drill, but that's usually when the defense hits it up in the air, not the offense.
Of all the players I'm seeing getting that experience on the field, Kean Hogan's is really standing out in me as some very, very important snaps. And now there's 3 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. They probably won't let him get to use his arm here, but he's still getting valuable experience. Handoff in the backfield, deciding to follow his blockers on the right side is number 25, Jack Hartung. And he's hit hard after gaining 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. Punishing hit, but he did get 3 on the play. Second and 7 for Kean. Handoff there, cutting right up the middle. Number 22 pushing his way forward across the first down marker, Carson Smith. He's ending up with a pretty nice yards per carry average in this game, and I think he's had about 7 or 8 carries now, something like that. These are all names you're going to be hearing over the next few seasons. Spins here. Continues to drive his legs forward and gets the first down. Kean Hogan under center. Quick handoff. Sneaks by the linebackers and gains 4, maybe 5 on the play.
Boy, we had a receiver
Alex Pittman.
streaking.
I like this play. Look at this quick exchange. Up into the linebackers before they even know what's happened. And that's the first carry of the game for Alex Pittman, the sophomore fullback and linebacker. 5'11", 150. I love that. We're seeing variety in the running game. We're testing Kean Hogan out with different plays here. Not much there. Brought down in the backfield for a loss of 1 is number 22, Carson Smith. This play is designed to go right up the middle. And as you see there, he was too late on hitting the hole. He had blockers up there, but he needed to plant that foot. He needed to be more decisive. He needed to anticipate sooner. Only a minute and a half remaining. It's 3rd and 7. Let's see what they have Kean Hogan do at 3rd and 7. He keeps the ball, scrambling his way into the secondary, knocking over a safety and getting the first down. That's the 3rd first down he's gotten with his legs on 3rd down.
That is pretty stout running for a quarterback.
Yeah, he's running with some good energy there. Kean Hogan moving those chains. That's leadership. When your team's looking at 3rd and 7 and you call your own number, get the first down with your legs,
Less than a minute.
you're leading. There is 45 seconds remaining. And they
Oh, the
kneel.
old
That's
kneel
going to end it.
down.
The Eagles win it 58-14. They have to kneel one more time? No.
Oh, they're going to make them do it. Are you
Oh,
kidding?
yeah. Otherwise, it'll be a delay game.
Well, do the delay again.
Kneel one more
By the
time.
time they reset everything.
The Eagles send a decisive message.
That was a healthy
What?
game. That's for
Donuts?
sure.
The Eagles send a resounding message to the rest of the Division III teams here in San Diego. Take a look at Max Preps tomorrow. You'll see a lot of questions being answered on the Division III rankings.
So
We're
who do
gonna
we
start-
got next? Who do we got next? Bishop
Here's our
Diego,
schedule
right?
coming up. Bishop Diego is on Friday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Is that right?
Friday at 2 o'clock.
The 23rd is a Friday, right?
Yep.
Bishop Diego on Friday at 2 o'clock at home. We will be bringing you that game live on SFC TV.
Boy, the
And,
next game with Christian. That's
and
going
then
to be a bugger.
Christian is going to be a tough
Yeah,
game.
that's going to be a bugger.
That is an away game, Friday night, 7 o'clock. I believe that's at Granite Hills.
Is it
Oh, yeah.
Granite Hill?
By the way-
Christian plays at Granite Hills High.
Yes, that Bishop Diego game is on Saturday. So
So both of those opponents, Bishop Diego and Bishop Diego and Christian are very highly ranked. Santa Fe will.
It's going to be a challenge.
It's going to be a challenge, and they better start preparing now. And then Orange Glen Classical Academy will go pretty well. Bishops. Oh, that's going to be. That might be the toughest game on our schedule.
It's questionable.
Bishops is ranked in the top 5 in the city.
Yeah, but when you get later on in the year, one, your experience level comes up, but two, they could get injuries. Who knows? Oh, jeez.
Ouch, that hurt.
Ow. Well, I'm saying good night. Good night, Jim.
Good night, everybody. We will be seeing you next Friday at 2 o'clock. Bishop Diego's coming to our house, and we hope to send them home unhappy. Thanks to all of the SFC TV crew, and we will be seeing you in less than a week.